Hey YouTube, this is Gracie and welcome back to Card-tober, a series in which I show you how to make a Disney bounding Halloween card every day in the month of October. Today's card is craft bounding as the Corpse Bride from the movie Corpse Bride. It's a Tim Burton film and it's really super cute. It's also very dark and creepy, so it's perfect for Halloween. The card that I'm going to be showing you guys how to make today is kind of a different take on a Halloween card. The character herself is in her wedding gown, and since she is dead, lots of her body parts are kind of showing and decaying. So she's got her ribs poking through. Her arm is just her bones. She's got a little hole in her cheek and her eye pops out and a little worm comes out. So there's lots of really creepy parts about her. So that is why I have done the rib cage at the bottom here. And then also she is mostly, when you die in the movie, you end up turning a shade of blue. So she's like a very nice pale shade of blue, and then she also has highlights of the darker blue that everyone usually turns into. Her hair is like that darker blue as well. She does have a veil and a headdress, so that is what I've decided to represent up here with these flowers. They're all kind of like blue and decaying as well, and I did a little bit of lace just to represent her wedding dress. So the inside, I did another flower with some more lace, and I just put in there Happy Halloween. And then on the very back side, I did my G stamp with a little blue skeleton on the inside. So let me go ahead and quickly show you how I created this card. So I took my 5.5 by 4-inch card, white, and I made a little template out of some cardstock as well. And I just took the template and put it in the corner of my card and just kind of did my own design and cut out the ribs so that it's more of like a peekaboo card. And then I went and took my dark blue cardstock and laid it over the top of it. Actually, I laid it over the top of the stencil, just like this. And then I kind of drew in the areas where most of the outline was, where this dark outline was, and then I just cut out the hole. So that way, because this blue cardstock is the exact size of the card, so 5.5 by 4. That way you can see the rib cage inside. And then I also did that with the light blue cardstock. So I ended up flipping the darker blue cardstock over, putting my light blue cardstock right in the center, flipped it back over, drew the outline where the dark blue was, and then cut that out of the blue area. I hope that makes sense. Basically, if you want just to layer your light blue and your dark blue together, make a stencil and just cut out the ribs together. It just was a lot easier to do it individually, so that way you had it more exact and didn't make any mistakes. So that's the next step, is to glue down all of your layers. And I'm going to try and use my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. I am still running out, so I need to get some. Okay. And just place that onto the card like normal. And try your best to make sure you're framing those ribs accurately. Now, her rib cage that is exposed is on the left side of her body, but I just liked having it on the right side. It just looked more appealing to me. And then we're going to glue down the light blue. Now, this cardstock that I used is kind of speckled and has like these like really cool little wrinkles in it, and I just thought that was really cool looking to represent skin. And I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how it's kind of like almost like wrinkly, and there are some like speckles in there. It's just a very unique piece of cardstock. Okay. And the next thing to do is cut out your lace. This is the lace that I used. It does have elastic at the top, so I just took a piece, measured it, cut it, and then cut the top part off. And then as you can see, there's this really nice like scallop design, and I just took scissors and cut around that, so that way it looked like this. And you can see it's the exact size or length of the card, and then we're gonna have it come all the way to the top. Now you can definitely do whatever kind of lace that you like, because obviously this lace is probably really, really old. So whatever kind of lace you can find is always good. And whatever lace that you like, because everyone likes a little bit different lace. I just tried to get something that looked like very wedding gown, very old-fashioned. Okay, and don't worry, that's not the only glue that's going to hold it down, because now we're going to be putting on our flowers. So I just took some of these paper flowers, and they come in all different pieces. And they're all just very slightly different blue shades, and we're just going to glue those down as well, right at the top of the points here. And actually in my original card I used tacky dot singles, but just to make this video a little bit quicker I'm going to use glue. Okay, just putting a little dot at the back of the flower and then pressing down. Okay, and the last set of flowers now. And I didn't want the main focus of the card to be the rib cage exposed, so that's why I enjoyed having the lace kind of cover some of it. And it's mostly only when they open up the card that they'll notice that that's a, rib cage and it's peeking through. It's a nice little surprise. All right, there you have it. There is your Craft Bounding Corpse Bride Halloween card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We still have about a week and a couple days left of this month, so stay tuned. There'll be a card every day. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time. Bye!